All right. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. As you can tell from the title of the video, this is a 100 subscriber special, or essentially, I'm celebrating the fact that I reached 100 subscribers recently. So, woohoo! But I hope you all are doing well this evening, and yeah. um, yeah. I'm sorry, because I have a few other announcements I want to bring up to. Oh my god, I hit my computer. I have a few other announcements I want to bring up today too. But I'll get into that in the moment. Oh, right. All right, so without further ado, let's get going. So, first off, recently I have made the decision to, or rather, let me word it like this. Hey, you're live. Yes, I am live. Thank you, Midas. But so anyway, as you guys can see here on this image, I will be having a new merch store opened up real soon. I just got done with. Oh. I'll be opening up a new merch store. That tripped on my words. I'll be opening up a new merch store soon, and but in the meantime, right now I'm just gonna stick with I'm still gonna have like Redbubble and Teespring open, but I will be moving to another platform where you guys can get all of the different merchandise and stuff that I have available. Let me read this comment here because I can't see it. All right. Mine is, I just got done with my drawing recently. Awesome. I made it. Hi Dakota, welcome. Yeah, I was just about to. All right, but I also want to point out too that I recently received fan art from Dakota. And I wanted to show you guys as well. It's really cute. Yeah, there it is. Woo! Thank you so much again, Dakota, for the fan art. It's really cute. I love it. I'm probably going to have it on the background of my phone at some point. So, yeah. But it's really, I don't know, man. I just feel like I made it. Like, look, I officially crossed that threshold. I've got fan art. Woo! But yeah, that is just about all I have as far as like announcements and anything I want to announce and give shoutouts and stuff. But yeah, so as you know, today is going to be just a chill stream. I'm just going to be chatting and drawing, and I'm also going to be talking about a movie I recently watched before stream. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay. Alright, music's not louder than me. Good. Yeah. Like I said, I really appreciate it. What is that? Oh. Yo, I was about to freak out. My pen is in. Or rather, my other pen was in my stand of my drawing tablet. How crazy is that? Let me get you guys over on this side of the screen. For some reason, the chat's not showing up. One moment, please. Okay, but how are you guys doing today? You guys doing great? There you go. Yeah, now everybody can see you. So like, it was funny. So I was debating today on what I was going to draw, because technically I didn't exactly figure that out. Because I was like, I reached 100 subscribers now. Maybe I should ask everybody to just hand me their OCs and I'll draw it. Then I was just like, I don't know if I'll do that. Amy sadly couldn't make it to the live because she has to rest. Oh, that's fair. That's fine. As you know, I leave the lives up on my channel so everyone can always look at them. So, no need to worry. Doing fine. Hey, that's good. Okay. Oh. I think my tablet disconnected from my computer for some reason. I don't understand what's going on there. Okay. Now that I'm in a comfortable position to where I can become a full shrimp again. Actually, wait a minute. Had a bit of a scare because Amy started stuttering really bad at work, and I was a bit of a health. Sorry, it was a bit of a health scare. She never had issues before until she got overstimulated. Oh, I hope she's doing okay. I pray for her recovery. Yeah, I bet she'll watch the live later with me since I have to work in about 20 minutes. Okay. If I could offer an idea, since I just got done with this, you could draw a character based on any music you're listening to. I could. That would be a good idea. Yeah. Okay. So I kind of wrote up some things I want to talk about today. So I'm gonna talk about the movie I had watched this afternoon before I started the stream. So I watched it I think about 2 hours ago. I had watched the FNAF movie for the first time. Yay. Generally, I mean, I thought it was a pretty alright movie. I don't think there's a whole lot I can really say about it, but I'm yeah, it's actually pretty chill movie. Not chill in quotations. If anything, I was really impressed with the artistic direction they went. That they actually made the animatronics. I was like, oh snap, yeah, they did that. But I do really appreciate that they went that far for it. And that they actually did pay attention to details when making the movie, so there is that. But yeah, that's what I got so far as I was hoping to go a little more, as far as going more in depth. It was yeah, it's really nice. It was funny when it came to the scene where it came out to where MatPat was in there. I didn't recognize him at first until he said it's just a theory. Then I was like, oh, it's MatPat. it was funny how I just realized that in the moment. I was like, oh, snap, look who it is. And then of course, like later on in the movie, you'll see like Corey Kenshin was in there too because he was a taxi driver. And I was like, "Hey, it's Corey Kenshin! I know who that is." And then like by the end, like in the credits, Living Tombstones, they made a song for the movie as well. So yeah. I still haven't watched the FNAF movie, but I heard positive things about it. Yeah, personally, I think it was actually pretty good. Like, it's pretty straightforward. It's a pretty good watch. I'm not, like, I don't really know much about the FNAF lore. I know very little. So I can't say if it was like, oh yeah, this is downright accurate. I'm like, well. I was like, yeah, for the most part, I did enjoy it. I'm aware it definitely has different lore than the games. Yeah, they used a different set of characters to follow along. A game theory. Yeah. They used a different set of the characters to kind of like, I guess, introduce it to people, especially for people who don't know. So that's one thing. Because even in the games themselves, it was more like you're just playing as a night guard trying to survive the night. There is lore, but like, you know, don't see a lot about the FNAF movie, but gotta give them credit with the animatronics when I saw the clip or two. Yeah, I remember seeing Corey in the trailer. Yeah. That's what made me want to watch the movie in the first place, because Corey was in the trailer. I was like, I'm going to go see it because I see Corey. But, yeah. Overall, I would say it is a experience. I mean, it's crazy, because I went in, I had no idea what to expect. I was like, what do... Yeah, I just went in and was like, I'm just going in. I'm going in blind. I'm gonna, like, try and find a reference to use, because like technically my brain is like, you want to draw today? Yes, I do, brain. Too bad you won't. They have to work with this. I heard someone mention that the movie should have been labeled as a thriller rather than horror. Yeah, it's really not very horror. It's okay. I understand. But yeah, yeah, it really wasn't really horror. It definitely was more of a thriller than it was horror. And it was pretty toned down, considering like what the games are about. It is a very toned down movie. I was kind of shocked that it was, but hey. But then again, I guess one can argue it's because they were expecting a children audience to come watch anyway, and chances are parents are gonna come too. So let's keep that PG-13 rating. At least that's my theory. That's just me speculating. I can't say for sure. I'm just kind of going with the flow now. I technically don't have any clue what I'm drawing. because like I found an image of this hairstyle on like Pinterest, and I'm like, I'm going to use that to launch my brain into thinking of something, and then just kind of go from there. Always trust the process. Oh yeah, but to kind of get back onto with the FNAF movie and everything, yeah, I pretty much shared all my thoughts that I have for it. Because I'm like I said, I'm like, I don't have a whole lot I can really truly say about it, in a sense, like, both you and Minus, you and Dakota and Minus, both of you haven't watched it, and I'm like, well, I don't want to spoil anything if you're planning on watching it. But it is it's pretty good. But at any rate, so today too, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about my art journey, you know, coming up as a kid and with, you know, drawing, and then eventually getting serious with it and moving on from there, right? So back in the old 2000s, I'd argue maybe around like 2004-ish. I don't remember. But I remember I had just like, you know, started drawing, and most times when I was drawing, I was just kind of like doodling things. I didn't really have like an end goal, you know what I'm saying? I just said, oh yeah, I want to draw this thing, and I want to go ahead. Kind of already spoiled myself with this stuff as well. I mean, hey. That's understandable. But to get back on what I was saying. So I remember some of the old drawings I used to draw as a kid, and how I really got into it, right? I didn't start getting serious about art and everything until I didn't think of taking art as a career path until I was in the 5th grade. So I was like 11 at the time, and around that time I had just got into Sailor Moon. Yeah. Timelines add up. Yeah, I had just got into Sailor Moon, and I was watching it a lot. Back when Sailor Moon, you could find Sailor Moon episodes on YouTube, and there were the episodes from Toonami back in the day. So that's what really got me going, oh my god, I really want to go into this. And it also inspired me to want to become a mangaka if I can. I don't know why you are not responding. Yeah, but that's what really inspired me to want to become a mangaka, so I was like, oh yeah. But after some time or whatever, I eventually started getting into like some other stuff like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy and all that, and that had also influenced my art and everything, and really got me going forth into actually getting into character design, right? At the 4th and 5th grade. Same. Yeah, if at... Nah, not to get into that. Yeah, so with that, I was just like, oh yeah, you know, I always made like different stories and different worlds and stuff for each of the characters that I created, and I always had like there was never a time when I was not creating. Like I would literally like sit in my room for hours, do nothing but just draw and just create and get lost in my own world and my own stories and everything. And it was funny, it got to a point where my mom, she kept telling me, well, you need to put this in a book. please make a book with your stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a book, but what story should I make a book on? Like, it's nothing like having a buttload of stories and drawing a buttload of characters, thinking you're gonna make a story, you're gonna make a book out of that one, and then just stop and then pick up something else and do something else. Kind of like, I'll say it's funny as a creator, as someone who likes to create, like, all you do is create, but if you don't ever put anything out, it just ends up hurting you in the end. You know? Like, you do have to eventually put something out there, which is one of the things I had to keep, like, my dad kept telling me, my mom kept telling me, you're gonna have to put something out there, right? So, that's what I had to think about for a long time. So, from the age of 12 all the way up till I was about, like, I can say around 15, I think. It was either 15 or 14 when I really found out what story I was going to write and what story I was going to take and, you know, eventually grow and evolve and, you know, use that as my first official thing, you know, and direct my artwork towards that. And also, around that time, too, I was also ensuring that, you know, I took my time to learn certain things in art, and I made sure that when I was drawing stuff, I drew stuff that I like to draw, right? And I like to just come up with characters. So that's why that was one of the reasons why I was able to, like, draw as much as I did. Because I mean, like, sometimes when I'm really feeling like, man, I will look back at my old art, I do that. I will look back at some of my old artwork, and sometimes I'll look and I'm like, dang, how did I draw that? I'm like, yo, that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna have to draw that again at some point. Sometimes I create challenges for my own self when I try to redraw some of my old art, and it's like, what? At some point, I was thinking, like, maybe doing, like, grabbing some of my old art and just kind of, like, just showing it off. I want to do something with my characters, but with my burnouts, I have a hard time committing to it. I recommend taking it literally one step at a time, and giving yourself breaks, right? Because that would definitely help with, giving your mind time to really think about it. At least speaking from personal experience, I find that when I leave, like, some of my stories alone and I come back to it later, I end up coming up with something a little better. But, you know, as you come up with ideas, you know, write it down and everything. But, yeah. But for the most part, I can say that throughout my journey, I have had moments where I have faced, like, I guess, a form of imposter syndrome. I would say I didn't have it nearly as bad as most, but I did have it at some point, right? And I think at some point, everybody kind of faces that where it's like, oh man, I'm not the real deal. But it's like, well, you are. You took that time to learn the art, learn the skill. You know, no matter where you are in it, you took that time to learn it. That makes sense. Yeah. So, I guess you could say, because around high school, that was kind of where I was kind of feeling that sense of I had to be better, right? When it came to, like, drawing things. Well, I mean, you could say that about, like, even when you do certain things, you're like, I just gotta be better, right? But I had to learn how to get comfortable with my own art and with my own style and everything, and not try to be like everyone else. Because, like what Dad Phoenix said in the last stream, and I believe I said it before too, that Dad Phoenix has also told me this, that it's your style, you know? You draw how you want to draw. And no one can tell you otherwise. It's one thing if they're giving you advice to help you improve it, it's another thing if they're telling you, you gotta draw like this. I probably should also make small goals for myself, plus impulsive to make. Yeah, and yes, definitely make small goals for yourself. I always, actually, this is one thing Mom Phoenix stresses to me all the time about making small goals. Like, hey, if you can't get that big project done, we'll get little things for it done. And then you'll finish it, you know? But, yeah, I'll say that sometimes it's kind of a challenge to be an artist, you know? Because you're faced with, I guess, other people and their perspectives when it comes down to it. And sometimes you have to take a second to step back, move away from the internet and everything, and move away from other people even, and just go, okay, what do I want for myself? You know, it's like, why am I doing this, right? Like, it's because a lot of times I do ask myself that question when I'm doing my art, doing my creations, all that stuff, and I take a step back and I go, why am I doing this? And I'm like, okay, well, I enjoy doing it, and it's something I love to do, and in the process, I hope that I can inspire someone else to continue doing their art, and not worry too much about, like, what other people are thinking, you know, or what's being said, you know, about what you should do, what you shouldn't do. I mean, like, with the amount of years that I've been doing this, I've come across many of those, like, you know, those tutorials you may find where they're like, do this, but don't do this. And then I'm sitting there going like, well, it depends on the style you're aiming for, because, you know, certain styles can allow you to kind of cheat, I guess you can kind of say. And other styles, it's like, well, yeah, you might want to, you know, think it through, right? But it just really depends on what you're aiming for, always. And, you know, what's more comfortable for your style, right? And I had to remind myself that from time to time. Yeah, some days I question if I'm even improving. I know can't see the rest of that. Improve, but I know that I am. I'll watch the rest of the stream later. I have to sadly go to work soon. Okay, Dakota, thank you for joining though. But yeah, I guess you could say life is not without trials. But it's more or less how you decide to handle said trials. Nope. Minus. Because I always try to keep that in mind, that sometimes you could be overthinking it, right? When it comes to doing art and creating art, sometimes you can be kind of overthinking it from time to time. And again, this is just me talking from my own experience of getting into art and drawing and stuff and all that. And other times, bye, it was fun joining. Yeah, it was fun having you, Dakota. Bye-bye. Be safe. But yeah, and a lot of times, most of my inspiration for my art, at least me getting that spark getting reignited for me to really get back into it, came from being around friends that, you know, we, like, each of us draw in different styles, right? And just being around them and seeing them and their journeys and everything, and I'm like, you know what, I'm doing okay, you know. But I, like, probably the funnest thing when it comes to doing art is that, you know, you always have room for improvement. Like, you know, how you may draw today may not be the same way how you draw tomorrow. Because, you know, you might learn something new that could actually help really bring out or improve your way of drawing things, right? And a lot of times too that yeah, but for the most part, you should always have fun when you're doing your art, right? Like, art, when you do art, it should never be a chore. Me always feel like I should do more. Yeah, it happens from time to time, you know, that you would feel that sense of, I mean, I should be doing more. But sometimes what you're doing is enough, and other times it's like, well, you need to do a little more, you know. But there's such a thing as pushing yourself way too hard, you know? Yeah, because one of the things I had to learn as well, outside of, like, you know, dealing with the boxes and all that other stuff, is to be willing to give myself some grace. Because I haven't done that, right? And that's one thing you need to do as an artist, you know, give yourself some grace, you know, and some room. Like, okay, you may not have drawn that one drawing that great that that day, or today even, or yesterday. Well, you have the ability to redraw it. You know, it's like you can always redo it whenever you need to, you know. There's no limit to it. You are your own limitations, or can be your own limitations, I should say. I will rephrase that. You can be your own limitations at times, but you shouldn't allow it to stop you or hinder you, right? But man, but yeah, to go back to pretty much bring it back to the journey, right, of being an artist. Because I'd say during childhood and everything with me drawing, and the fact that I had a lot of different little like shows and cartoons that influenced a lot of my work. Some of those cartoons me and my dad had talked about on the other stream, so the stream with me and Dad Phoenix, where, you know, we talked about stuff like Transformers, you know, really being part of that inspiration. And like for me, ow. Sorry, I got momentarily distracted. I pulled a muscle on my ankle. Ah. But anyway, for me, I'd say a lot of things ended up influencing my work, and it was kind of like over time with all the stuff that I got into, all the nerdy stuff I kept getting into. If I don't stop pulling this muscle, I don't even know what I'll do. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I thought my pen disconnected. I was about to go, wait a minute, hold on, what you doing? But, yeah, like I was saying, yeah, a lot of stuff ended up influencing my work. And eventually it got to a point where I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just mix everything I like together. Okay, I need to figure out what kind of outfit I'm gonna get this chick. And also probably figure out a story for her while I'm drawing her. Should I call the medic? Nah, I'm good. I should be fine. I'm just not sitting in the best of positions. And sometimes I have to remind myself, I am not a tiny pudding person anymore. Okay. But yeah, I think for the most part, I can say that I do really probably the best times that I remember whenever I'm drawing is the fact that, like I said earlier, that I can just kind of get lost in it. Just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna just draw whatever and just think about the world that I'm creating in my brain that no one else can hear, but I hear it. You know, and think about the character's personality, because characters like no tomorrow. The funny thing is, though, as I've gone through and, like, you know, taken the time to draw and everything, I made sure to always, like, try and strengthen my weaknesses in my art, right? Like, there was a time where I was not that great at drawing backgrounds. Like, I had no idea how to really, like, approach drawing it and everything. But I tried it. Every time I had a chance, I just tried to do it because I knew eventually I was going to have to draw them. Like, the day will come where where I will have to draw backgrounds. So I just kept going at it, you know, looking at references, really studying them and everything. And, you know, trying my best to really understand what it is I'm looking at and how can I simplify this in a way where it fits for my style. How to make it work. Yeah, because, like, the bulk of my drawings are dedicated, or shall I say the bulk of my art journey is dedicated to just studying art. Even when I was, learning the, process of drawing and everything, right? I never really focused that much on anatomy. Like, anatomy came kind of later. It just came with the drawing, right? I was just like, oh yeah. Huh, you know, I noticed that the joints all these characters are done in a specific way. Like, oh, there's elbows. It was kind of like that, so, yeah, I had to take the time. I just kind of took my time just really learning a lot of that stuff, and as I kept going, then I, like, improved on certain things after I considered, what if I did this, you know? Never got used to drawing characters and backgrounds on the same image yet. Yeah, that's just one of those things that just, as you take the time to do it, you will improve. Like, a lot of it is just time. The amount of time you put into it. And that's what I ended up doing, putting time in certain things, in certain areas where I was weak in. The same could be said about drawing creatures or animals in general. Like, I'm kind of like, I'm still learning it. My friend Cosm and my friend Andy are both better than me at drawing, like, creatures and animals and stuff. Specifically, Cosm is really good at drawing creatures. Like, yeah, she's just really good. And, I studied their works and stuff just so I can understand. I'm like, how do they do this? And then one day, as I was, like, drawing, I had decided, okay, well, I noticed that anytime I start with the head of the creature, I noticed it just kind of gets a little wonky and disproportionate by the time I get to the end. So I said, okay, well, why don't I just draw the little circle part of the head, and then just draw the body first, and then draw the head? Wow, lo and behold, I was able to draw the creature. How odd is that? I had to do the opposite of how I draw humans or humanoid characters. I had to draw the body before I really drew the head, because I put a lot of time into the head before I move into the body, and thus it gets a little disproportionate. That's what I found out about how I ended up drawing, like, animals or creatures of any kind, that I take too much time on drawing the head before the body. So if I go in reverse, everything could be proportionate. At some point, though, I'm going to have to record myself, like, drawing a creature at some point. I don't know when I'll do it, but I'm going to have to try it, so that way I can be like, yeah, see, I can do that. Just so I can show y'all the process of me going about it. But yeah, that's what I found out worked best for me when it came to drawing, like, creatures and stuff. Environments, I have to start thinking it more like shapes instead of, like, the full environment of what I'm looking at. I had to break it apart into shapes. And I said this in another stream, that me learning 3D art helped me understand how I should look at environments and how I should draw environments. That I should look at them in a 3D space and not just try to picture it as, like, not just try to see it head on, like, how I'm seeing it, you know. That was just one of the ways that helped me with improving on doing environments and stuff. But, yeah. That sleeve is not pointed in the right direction. Okay. So, I'm thinking, right? Because I'm trying to imagine how the sleeve would go. Because it hangs off right here. And if we're gonna have her arm like this, then shouldn't the sleeve go like that? It should go like this. I don't wave off like that, so... But her arm's kind of downish, so it should go like this. Instead of just kind of flowing, I don't know. Kind of going out like that. It should just go like that. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Well, no, maybe, okay, so I'm, like, really trying to think how the sleeve will go. I'm trying to make it make sense, because I'm like, well, because her arm's kind of, like, going like that, so, and the sleeves for here, so it should technically kind of go like this, kind of like that. It's still not making a lot of sense to me. Maybe it's just how I drew her arm. Should probably draw it a different way. Her arm's going kind of like out, and then I have her hand in, so it would make sense that the sleeve would go like that, and then come down like this. Well, it needs to line up with the other sleeve, but yes. Oh wait, that's right, because this arm is bent. So it would technically be like a little longer than what the other arm is, because this arm is like bent a little bit. That makes a lot more sense. I'm sitting here solving this art, like, I'm sitting here solving this drawing like I'm solving a math problem. So I'm like, I got, so as far as I'm getting into the drawing and everything, I haven't exactly, like, thought of her, like, story just yet. I guess I'll kind of think of it as I go. I've mentioned this, I believe, before in my videos, that as I draw, I come up with stories, or, you know, actually, I mentioned it today in the stream too, that I just kind of come up with the stories and the character's personality as I draw. And the more I piece them together, the easier it is for me to really figure out who they are, what they do, how they do, when they do, and why they do. So I'm like really thinking about the outfit here. I guess I will do like kind of like this corset. Yeah, I think that works really well. Off topic, I still feel weirded out that one of my childhood TV shows received another reboot. Like, what is even going on? You know what? That is the weirdest thing to me too. Like, anytime a childhood show of mine just gets rebooted, and I'm like, what do I? Heck, I can even say that about like older shows too, like shows from like our parents' era getting rebooted. It's like, what? Why is that happening? Yeah, I always do find that kind of weird. Minus, do you know what show it was though that's getting rebooted? Ah, yes, always the flowy skirts, my go-to. Yeah, okay. So, I think from here, I'm just going to... Bakugan Battle Brawl? Seriously? Wow, I was not expecting that. I think I heard about that, like, a while back, that Bakugan was gonna get, like, remade. I could have sworn it was a rumor, but wow, I did not. Look, I would never have considered. To then be Bakugan Battle Planet, to then just be Bakugan. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's really fascinating, honestly. Now, I know with Bakugan, like, I was never really big on it, but, you know, when I heard about it, I heard about it. But, wow, that's crazy. But then, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. What did I do? Yeah, honestly, I don't know how to feel about Bakugan getting, like, remade. Hold on 1 second. I have returned. I had to take a moment. Yeah, well, the face is a little wonky. I just... I'm gonna kind of... So I'm gonna go like this, draw out the bridge of nose fully, and then like... Yeah, because the ears is right... The ears is right here. So the eye should be up here. Oh yeah, so I'm thinking, right? Actually, you know what? We'll get there when we cross that bridge. Actually, yeah, we'll get there when we cross that bridge. Oh yeah, so it was crazy, right? So one evening when I was just kind of like going back through and like rereading what I wrote for my manga and everything, right? Or my comic, however you want to call it. And not many people like the first reboot, so they're rebooting it again. That's why I feel weird now. Oh, I understand that. Yeah, that would be kind of just like... That does seem a little left field about it. Something to do with toys, I guess. Oh, well, yeah, that would kind of make sense. Because a lot of shows like that are very reliant on toy sales. At least over here on the West. A lot of kids shows are, or shows typically geared towards children, or shows they like to gear towards children. They do rely on toy sales, which isn't a bad thing, it's just wrong. If we don't know it exists, then how are you supposed to know to buy it? Okay, I think I am done for the most part with sketching it. Not all or rather the rough sketch part of it. Beyblade. Yeah. Beyblade has gone through a lot over the years. But like I was saying, yeah, so I am going to do the cleanup sketch now for this. But yeah, Beyblade has kind of gone through a lot of changes over the years. I mean, some changes, not that bad, which is, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even know what the state of Beyblade is now. Like, I've been so out of the loop when it comes to that I'm just like, whenever I come back to it, it's like, oh yeah, we're on... I think the last time I heard something about Beyblade and watched anything Beyblade related was for Beyblade Burst. I mean, it was alright, but I don't know. I don't really really have like a lot of commentary I could say on it outside of being like, huh, that exists. I remember Bay Wheels were a thing. Yeah! Shoot, like, that was such an odd time. Bay Wheels was such an odd addition to the Beyblade universe that I was just like, what? That was a weird time, honestly. And I remember around that time when it released, it was just like, okay, well, Beyblade is finished now. And actually, no, Beyblade. What's it? Metal. Were we on Metal Masters or Metal Fury? I think we were still on Metal Masters. I don't think Metal Masters had finished by the time Bay Wheels came out, and it like spoiled the ending to Metal Masters. I think. Hold on. Actually, I need to like. I'm gonna like look into it because I was like. See, Beyblade. Mental Masters. I think that came out before Fury. I know how to spell Beyblade. Don't get on me. Okay, so like Metal Fury. Okay, wait. So that would mean, huh? Okay, well, I think it was Metal Fury that came out after. Yeah. I'm not sure, but regardless, we were just on the last season of the Metal Fury, Metal Black Masters, and yeah. We were just on the last season of that, and Bay Wheels had came out, and it's just like, oh, by the way, here's the ending. Moving on. Yeah, I remember that. It was on a Saturday morning when that episode aired. The first episode of Bay Wheels aired. But that show flopped, like, badly, from what I remember. Because, like, most people were like, okay, Bay Wheels, alright. What else you got? I don't know, like, to me, I just didn't feel that Bay Wheels was as, like, cool as Beyblade. Like, I felt like it was more boring. I don't know, maybe I'm remembering it incorrectly. I just didn't find that it was interesting to me, at least. I don't know why. I don't know why you're not letting me zoom in. It's Beyblades, but sideways, basically, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. It was just, it just didn't vibe with me. I will adjust the eye as I go along. I kind of want to add more frills to the bow. I'm going to see if I can find a frilly bow. Ooh. Well, it looks like I'm going to be redrawing that. Hold on. I'm going to come back here and erase this and redraw this again. I find this really nice one I see on Pinterest right here, and I'm going to try my best to replicate what I see. So... and it's kind of got like this little jewel in there. So I'm going to draw a circle to try to remember where the placement of it is and go from there. Okay. So it's... we got... okay, I see what it's doing. So it's got like this part of the bow right here, and then it's got like this part of the bow right here. Then you have to go like that. And now I have to repeat it on this side. Nice. Probably one of the other challenges I also face sometimes too when drawing is like getting that, like making sure that, hey, when you're drawing it kind of like angle, like drawing a character angle, and you're drawing certain things that kind of look that are technically symmetrical. So in an angle, it's like, okay, well, it would be slightly altered a little bit. A lot of times you would see less of the other side than you would see more of it. Bring that down like this, and I think I did a pretty good job as far as blocking it out. Because it's kind of got like this little lace type pattern around it too. I don't know if I'm going to commit to doing that, but at least get the general idea of it. Oh, snap. Okay. Sometimes the most fun I get when drawing is telling simple stories about it in your head. Yeah, that is generally the most fun you can always get out of this. When you're drawing, getting the stories in your head, and it's like, oh yeah, so here's the story that's going on. As of right now, I really don't have. I don't really have much of a story going right now, cause I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm gonna try and get this going. I think I need to bring it down a bit. I have no idea why Photoshop doesn't want to be responsive today. Ah! I'm on the wrong layer. this way so I can have the rest of the close-up and coming down like that. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. So I'm gonna like bring this part of the hair like out some more. You cannot see my fingers, but like I am literally pointing in the direction of where I'm gonna bring it out like this way. So I'm gonna bring it out like so and erase this part. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh. Nah, I'm gonna leave it out of this. I just have to readjust the arm over here because I don't think it is proportionate just based on me looking at it from here. So I'm gonna kind of do like this kind of frilly like pattern at the bottom of the skirt. Just kind of give myself an idea where it's gonna go and how it should relatively look. Of course, I have to draw the hands. to... Oh my god, please work with me. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It's not working out too well. Drawing scribbles to give myself an idea what the hands should be. I'm like, well, let me put the hands in place where they could be at relatively. And then I'll just fix as I go. I'll leave that as a problem for future me to worry about. So that way when I finally get there to drawing the hands, I'll be like, why? I'm still trying to figure out what the feet shall be looking like. It is about that time again to become shrimp. Like back out. Sorry, actually, I do need to organize my sketches. This is the rough. Looks pretty and elegant indeed. It's just the aesthetic I like to go to. Let's see, it's clean sketch. As clean as it's gonna be. And then I'm going to create another folder for my outlines. Okay. Face. So what I'm thinking about doing, right? So I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna outline like parts of it, and then I'm gonna come in and do some of the coloring as I go, because I want to get to coloring, but I don't know what colors I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna throw anything and hope it sticks. That is the plan. Decide what brush I will be using for this. You can never go wrong with the different brushes. Proceeds to remove stand. I'm going to draw this the hard way. Ah! Oh. Pink was randomly the first thing that came to my mind. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I think pink might work. But like, a part of me doesn't want to commit to it. I was like, I don't know if I really want to commit to using pink. Because I did it, I was like, I don't know, I use it a lot. I use it now, but I don't know. Like I said, I'll see when I get there. I might just commit to just making her hair like a, like a cotton candy kind of pink. I think I might do that. I think that'll work. And maybe I might make the eyes kinda... I might use like either like a magenta. Maybe I might use a light green color. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I'm still thinking about it. Ah! Green was my second choice, not pink. We think alike. Taskbar, stop, please. Those fancy lines just to make the hair more like hair, I guess. I think I did all I wanted to do for the hair. Well, actually, no, hair details. Yeah, I think I'll do that, I guess. I'm also like kind of debating how I'm gonna style the like inside of the eye. I don't know how I'm gonna approach it just yet, but I'm like thinking about it. The entire time as I'm doing the line art, all I do is just sit there and be like, okay. So what exactly am I picturing here? What colors do I want? How do I want to approach, like how much weight do I want to put on the pen for the line art and everything? Like, what am I doing as I do? Do or do, right? You just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I think I might need to fix this a little bit. There you go. Yay, now to start coloring parts of this. Okay, so let me see what the exact hex codes for the cotton candy pink is. So yeah, thank you. I wonder, can I just copy it? I missed the R in here. That's nice. I kid you not, I could not find the clipping mask, like, a button for some reason. I was just like, my brain was like, where is it again? It was staring me in the face the entire time. I looked away for a second because my brain drifted. I'm looking around and I just love how Pal World new open world game is just called Pokemon with guns, pretty much. This is my first time hearing about this. Why haven't I been informed? Oh, look, I didn't technically draw this other part of the hair, but we're gonna act like it's there. Brilliant. I'm not gonna lie, like, you can just look it up and find people talking about it. I could, or I can ask you about it and you can tell me about it. Some clips I find are funny. I bet. Oh. So as I'm coloring this, like, all I can think about is, like, the Go-Gurts. I was like, I don't know, but I could taste this color. It just tastes like Go-Gurts. The strawberry Go-Gurts specifically, I think that's what they were called. Was it strawberry? I don't know. I don't even recall the flavor of the pink ones. But yeah, I could just picture that. It's probably a cursed thought, but hey, whatever. No, I have played the game and it seems generally fun. Well, that's good. I'm gonna have to look at one of these days. I will have to take the time to look into it. I might look into it after the stream. Who knows? I'll just have to write it down somewhere so I won't forget. Let me do that now while it's on my brain. P-A-L world. Alright, cool. It's written down. Now I will never forget, or I won't forget. Wrong. I'm like almost done. Every time I zoom out to look and I'm like, oh, I'm almost done. But then I look at the little pieces of the hair that I missed and I'm like, I'm getting close. I just need to push through and, just finish. Maybe we should call this the 13 stages of art. The 5 stages of art. I think that would be better. You want to color, you get to coloring, and then there's just certain parts that you're just like, I want this to be sped up. For the longest while, I've been wanting to play, Twilight Princess. But, I can't. My Wii remotes have died. I'm just stuck staring at the game man, I want to play it. But I can't. Honestly, I do hope that, at some point, Nintendo remakes it and puts it on Switch. I want to play Twilight Princess again. I miss that game. The funniest thing is that, out of all the Zelda games, ooh, speaking of watercoloring, I like how you bring up watercoloring. And what about watercoloring? No, but like I was saying with the Twilight Princess, yeah, I do miss playing that game. It was actually the game that brought me into Zelda in the first place. And I found out it was most people's, entry to The Legend of Zelda is through Twilight Princess. It's funny how that works. look back at this one channel about a dad redrawing one of his son's art, and man, the son grew up. Ah, I think I know who you're talking about. I hadn't watched the dude's videos, but like, I used to get recommended his videos a lot. But yeah, that's dope. Honestly, I'm really proud. Sorry. I'm happy that the little one really grew. The boy was 10 when he uploaded, and when looked back, it was uploaded 8 years ago. 8 years! Wow! Oh! So he's gotta be like 18 now, right? If my math is correct. Oh my. Wow. Yeah, that's just where you just go, man, I have time for this. Okay, well, I can zoom out now and see my progress with the hair. I colored all of it. No strand was missing. Okay, now to like figure out the eye color. So I think what I'm going to do is like kinda mess around with it. So I'm just gonna name this layer eyes. I do think a light green will work pretty well. I'm gonna go with this color. I think that works. Huh. Yeah, I like it. I like what I did with the eyes. I mean, this is more like a... Yeah, it's a color. I'm gonna grab a darker shade and try and zoom in. This brush and do some other crazy shading. Okay. Well, I would have to save my progress on this. Alright. Let me see. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to the gaming side of things now. I'm just gonna continue where I left off with, Kirby. Alright, let me switch over. Oh. Let me reconnect the switch. You know what? Oh, wait a minute. Let me plug this back in. Okay, let's see. So, let me put some, witty music. Because I'm like, I need to find my stuff. Actually, you know what? You know what? Hold on, wait. I'm going to... Yeah, give me one moment. I gotta, do some things. What do you mean that already exists? Call it 4. Okay, now I can get rid of this. Yeah, so the funny thing about this is that, like, I legit forgot that I have to plug up my Switch. I thought I had it already plugged in, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, why is nothing popping up? You don't have your Switch plugged in. Oh. There you go. Alright, now it's showing up on the TV. So all I have to do is put the... If you hear epic music, that's because, please discard. Ah! I'm not supposed to see that. Yes, thank you. Can y'all hear that? Well, not the sound coming from my mic, but maybe make sure the sound is on. I hope y'all can hear it. Let me know if you can't hear it. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Hey. Ha. Oh, yeah, this is where I... Ah, well... The coins were a trap. Ha! I was focused on the wrong things. I could hear clicking, as you should. Oh, wait, clicking? Like, is there, like, clicking in the audio? Or did you hear, like, momentarily clicking? Like, huh? What we got going on here? Do you still hear it? I need it. Ah, see, I did it. Okay. No! I didn't do it. Mouse clicking from before. Oh, okay. Ha! What about these fun? Okay. I'm gonna make this. I'm like, I got it right the first time, and then like I allow Kirby. Ha! Oh yeah. Aside from watching you dying 3 times to the same thing, please. Hey, it's not nearly as. Ah! Oh, sorry, I looked away for a second. I did it! Ha! See? Are you proud of me, Minus? All it took was me just, not dying. Ah! Excuse me? I need the candle. No. Oh, there's water over here. Okay, I see. How am I supposed to do that? Ah! No! What do I do? I put the candle out. Oh. Ow, that hurt. No. Face the other way. Oh, wait, there you go. Freedom! I hope there wasn't any, like, gears in that area, because if there was, I'm happy. Ah, I gotta go, gotta go. Probably like one of my favorite things about like that went great. Like I was about to say, probably one of my favorite things about Kirby Return to Dreamland is the super abilities. Okay, so back that. Keep that. Okay, so also like to keep going talking about it, like the super ability, like the ults for it is also my favorite theme too out of all the Kirby themes. Just give it a bit. Although they limited it, it's still fun like Supernova. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to change my. I got carried away in playing. Yeah, like, Hypernova is definitely one of my other favorite abilities for Kirby. Wait a minute! Oh crap, I left the level before I... Oh, well, now... I was moving ahead, no. I get 1 star. So now I'm gonna have to backtrack because I'm missing, like, 3 gears. Oh, I'm missing 4. That's bad. That's the only thing about like the later levels is that you may never know if you're Scarfy. I missed this the first time. Ay, ay, ay. Was about to warn you, but you two delay kills me. Yeah, like, it was too late by the time I realized. I was like, because I was thinking about the last thing. Because I was like, man, how did I miss the first gear? I don't even know how I did that. Nothing can touch me. Proceeds to touch me anyway. Great. Love to know irony works. Ah! Ah! Alright, I need y'all to keep your eyes peeled for, like, in case you see another one of the gears. Because, like, somehow I miss them. Is there? Sometimes I have to remember too that like certain abilities don't work the exact same way like how I did in Forgotten Land. I was like, oh right. What? I was about to get carried off screen. Oh, in here. Oh, I missed the. I have to go back and find the second one. I don't even know what it is. I bet it was like hiding in plain sight. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to like backtrack again and try and find that other gear I missed. Ow. Yeah, that was nice up to get hurt. Sure, I'll let you know in the next minute or two when you miss one. Yeah. Well, I already did. Oh, that he dropped ice cream. I wanted the ice cream. Off we go. Moments before disaster. hopefully it doesn't do that again. I hope you all can hear me just fine and hear the audio just fine. Oh, snap. Who else got this? Yeah, I still can't believe, like, my computer just for some reason decided to, like, check out on me again. Like, it did that on the last stream, too, and I don't know why it did it again. Oh no, I need to get my stuff. No! My hammer! Hammer, come back! Yes, we back. Yeah, let me know if you can't hear anything or like, just kept refreshing and hearing moments before disaster. Right. Yeah, it was. I don't know why I did that. It is the strangest thing. I'm gonna have to like look into that. Maybe it was just like, yes. Oh, you saw that? I was about to make the same mistake twice. I've learned from the last one, I guess. Maybe that's overkill, but embarrassingly missed. I missed again. How do I keep doing this? I'd be disappointed if you did it again. Look, I learned from my lessons. Oh snap! My headphones. Ah! I need a pause. I like literally yanked the cord out of my headphones. Am I supposed to go down? No, I don't think so. I'm really confused about this path. Guess I'm going down this way. Ah! Go back now. Ha! I like ran smack dab into that. Oh my god, come on, come on! Oh, oh my god. It was really cutting it close by that point. Alright, so I can either go mech or leaf, because sleep doesn't do anything in this game. I'm going. Yeah, first try. So all I have to do is go back and try and find that second gear. It's gotta be like in that one area where it was dark. Hey, Kirby. Oh, he fell off the edge! I'm gonna try and aim for number 1. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'll try. I didn't. That's fair. Alright, so I gotta go back in and I gotta find that last gear. Yeah, so far I'm not seeing anything. Hold on 1 second. Secret. It's probably over in this little yeah. Ow! I need that back. Oh, wait a minute. I know what ability I need. Ah, I get it. There you go. It's too soon. It's too late. No. Got it. Okay, well, that took a little bit, but I finally got it. Well, that. Moving forward. Wait a minute. Yeah. Ooh, that dude's gonna speak. See, this time I waited. I didn't just jump the gun and just go straight into the fire. I actually waited a little bit. I think I go this way? No. Okay, so I had to go down this way. Wait a little bit. And then do the hammer thingy. Oh, oops. Look, you didn't see my mistakes, okay? It's all in your head. I did not make those. Alright, now we're moving forward. We're moving on. Oh, I got a 5. Yay. Alright, here we go. Is that a I don't think I was supposed to break that. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to break that. Oh, ice cream! Ah! Oh no, I lost my food. That was my fault though. Wait, how do I get that? see the little gear thing. Oh. Oh no. Ninja really? Okay. Oh look, it's Chili. I'm probably gonna need him. Oh snap! I was about to fall off the... There's a star thing over here, but is there like a gear around here? Aha! Feels like what? W feels like you missed one. Yeah, I had it's right, it's in this area. Oh, this one's about to go. right there. There it is, a new one. Oh, well. I did it. Boy. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm actually getting kind of tired. Okay. Thank you all for joining me on today's stream. It was fun. Again, thank you all for all your support and just hanging around the channel and everything and coming out. I want to give a special shout out to our Patreon supporter, The Ocean Shock. Thank you, Amy, for your support. For those of you who also want to join the Patreon, I will put the link in the chat. Give me a second. Yeah, if you want to join the Patreon, it's in the chat. You can get updates, wallpapers, get to see